a nice shot. Again, beautifully timed by Keith Arthurton. And this outfield quick enough to take that ball straight down the ground for 4.
Well, another fairly full delivery, and they put these half volleys away quite convincingly. I think England will be glad that lunch is coming. They've got 3 wickets. In the last 10 minutes, though, the ball's been whistling around to the boundary. Too many 4 balls.
Big crowd, and they certainly have watched an intriguing day's cricket so far, with England being dismissed for 234, coming right back into contention with those 3 early wickets. Now these two trying to consolidate for the West Indies. Glorious Lara shot will go all the way for 4.
Chris Lewis continuing from the northern end. That's the first bit of aggression really we've seen from Chris Lewis. Brian Lara very comfortably avoiding that one. Well, it's worth a shout for Alan Higgleston. Arthurton, in the same way as Brian Lara does, moves well across his stumps as a matter of course. Chris Lewis steadier now that he's settled into some sort of rhythm. That's a great shot from Brian Lara. There aren't many more pleasant sights in the game of cricket than to see someone like Brian Lara unleashing these back foot drives, and that's brought the crowd to their feet.
Clouds really boiling up behind the ground on the Blue Mountains there, but hopefully not coming our way, sliding along the back. Oh, good shot by Lara. And Jeffrey, England look to have a few problems now. They've got a lot of problems because Lara's flowing. Oh, and again Lara plays an expensive flashing drive. And he must have been a coat of varnish away from getting a little nick through to the keeper. And that is his 50. Including 6 fours and coming off 82 balls, and it's his first against England and his 7th in all Test cricket. That's in the air! Oh, it is just short of Atherton, who I don't think picked it up. Oh, Michael Atherton bangs it in. Oh, look, the head's gone. He's turned away from it. He's not looking at the ball. Oh, that's a great reply by Arthurton. Straight back down the ground. 4 runs. 98 for 3. Andy Caddick to continue from the northern end. Bowling to Brian Lara. Oh, that's gone high in the air, and it's just short of the man down there at third man. Rash shot again by Lara.
He's got hold of that one all right. It didn't take long to travel over the ground. And England have got to grit their teeth here if they're going to stay in this contest. It's a very dangerous looking partnership building here for the West Indies. That's through again, chase for Lewis, but he won't get there. It's 4 more. It's uncanny, David, how when the West Indies are batting, the ball seems to miss the fielders. And this is more runs. Robin Smith chasing this time, but that's going to be another 4 runs. And the floodgates are open. Devon Malcolm started off bowling from the northern end of the ground. He's now bowling from the opposite end, the Headley stand end. That's going fine, and it'll be 4 runs. That's in the air, but it's lobbed over Smith's head at short leg. Arthurton scampers through for the single. It's all happening here at Sabina Park.
Faced with 2 world-class batsmen, certainly one in Brian Lara. It's a tough game.
Oh, what a shot that is. Just seems to angle the bat before he plays the drive to bisect the fielders. That's found the gap again. Another chase for Lewis, but that's the shortest boundary square of the wicket. And a beautiful 50 by Keith Arthurton. He came in at the fall of the 3rd wicket when the West Indies were looking down the barrel at 23 for 3. But he's built a beautiful partnership with Brian Lara, and that's an excellent 50, David Gower.
Certainly is, Bob, and these last 20 minutes or so he's been in sparkling form.
Devon Malcolm starts off now. Well, that's off the edge. It's down towards 3rd man, and a tumbling save. Just fails to keep the ball out of the boundary. Andy Caddick making a desperate attempt. Got it through. Lewis is very fast, but he won't get there. So boundary to Lara, and yet another one off Devon Malcolm. Well, he certainly laid into that one. That was an almighty lash outside the off stump. Another boundary to end the over at 153 for 3. Well, that's gone right through to the boundary for 4. Skid along the turf. Malcolm continues. He'll bowl this time to Arthurton. Edged through 3rd slip down to the boundary for 4. So Devon Malcolm having absolutely no luck here. Long chase here for Eggleston. He's not the fastest man on the side, and the ball will just beat him.
Three in a ring, 4 in a ring on the offside in the covers.
Yeah! Bowled first ball! It's worked! Round the back of the legs! I told you it'd be all right, Bob.
Well, that just goes to show, doesn't it? A great player like Brian Lara falls to Graham Hick, and a very fine player like Graham Hick falls to Jimmy Adams. So it just shows you what a bowling change can do.
Hick to bowl his 2nd over to Arthurton, who's hit that miles. Full toss, straight 6.
That's a magnificent blow from Keith Arthurton. You may have seen a donkey drop full toss, but they do take some hitting.
That's a good shot again from Jimmy Adams this time. Timed that beautifully through the offside. No real point in chasing that. So this is the 3rd left-hander we've seen today, who seems to be in some sort of decent nick.
And Junior Murray, of course, as well. That's 4 more. Jimmy Adams flicking it off his hip. The West Indies are 188 for 4.
Well, he's gone over the top, and that's gone for a big 6. That's his 2nd one off Hick. Hit the first one off a full toss. This one he went after it and launched it into the crowd over at long on. So Carrick has come back. It's the first time since tea. Had a spell before lunch, one between lunch and tea. 13 overs, 2 maidens, 1 for 35 overall. He bowls to Keith Arthurton. That's a glorious shot. That brings him up to 99. And here he is now, within 1 of that magic 3-figure mark. Keith Arthurton facing Andy Carrick. And he's got it.
Well, it's a splendid performance. Really has been a fine innings. I can only remember really one ball that got him into any sort of trouble. That was the short ball from Alan Eggleston when he sort of caught in no man's land and then had a bit of a hook on it. And it just lobbed short of Michael Atherton at backward square leg.
Oh, that's a glorious stroke as well. All timing from Jimmy Adams, so he gets into the act as well. And this crowd at Sabina Park is alive.
That's a bit more like it from Lewis. But why does it take till 25 past 5 for him to produce a delivery like that? Should have been bending his back much earlier. Must be very frustrating for the captain, Mike Atherton. Adams happy to watch it go harmlessly down the leg side. And that concludes the proceedings for the second day here at Sabina Park. The second day of the first Test match finishes with the West Indies on 238 for 4, which is a first innings lead already of 4 runs with 6 first innings wickets left. And here's the hero of the day, Keith Arthurton. He walked out to the wicket with his side really struggling at 23 for 3 when he came in. And he's made a magnificent, faultless 113 not out.
And if England thought today might bring a respite, well, birthday boy Arthurton has other ideas.
I didn't expect to get 100 today, but going into my birthday tomorrow, it would be nice if I could get another one.
The West Indies 250 up, 360 minutes, 494 balls. Here comes Devon Malcolm. Oh, and that's just wide of Graham Hick at slip. It's gone away for 4. Arthurton getting a bit of birthday luck there. And that really might have been the breakthrough that England were looking for.
Not the greatest of shot that was induced by Devon Malcolm. Spearing it across him, he sort of fended and fenced at this. Real shuffle on the crease. He never really got forward.
That's out! Lewis in the gully holds a catch, and England have the breakthrough.
Well, that was top-class cricket from England, and it's paid dividends. The better bowling this morning, much more aggression, the 1 or 2 shorter balls, not giving them the easy half volleys. Keith Arthurton really been able to get forward like he did yesterday, and playing those lovely off drives and straight drives. He's been fending off on the back foot, and it's really paid off. And you'll see here how he steers it.
Well, a great ovation all around the ground for Keith Arthurton as he departs. It's been a marvellous innings. And the West Indies are now 256 for 5. Good catch, this.
Yes, a nice athletic catch. He makes it look easy, actually, but I can think of 1 or 2 fielders there that wouldn't have found it so easy. And he steers it. He's on the back foot.
Fine shot from Murray, 4 all the way, gaping gap at extra cover. He unerringly finds it. Junior Murray not frightened to play his strokes.
Very good shot that by Junior Murray. Not the type of shot you'd want to tell your youngsters we're playing, or not with that footwork at any rate, but very effective. No foot movement, try and get closer to